Well, hello there, people in the house, and hello again, I'm TheMBmulti. Welcome back to my Doki Doki, I almost said encore, my Doki Doki Longer Roads, rather, Let's Play series. This is part 17. In the previous episode, I, of course, started the Yuri route, and we spent our first day together, hanging out, and Sayori was planning to start wing-womaning us, essentially, so... interested to see how that is gonna go. But now it's Monday, so it's back to the literature club. Silencio! I forcefully slammed the clock. It's surprisingly intact, considering the years of abuse it's received. Time for some government-sanctioned torture sessions, better known as school. After a quick shower, I make my way downstairs. Nearly expired cereal bowl, we meet again. Quickly finishing my breakfast, I make my way out the door. I wonder how today will go. I lock my door behind me and head into the street. I was expecting a spear tackle from Sayori, but none comes. 5 minutes pass, she's still not here. Better check my phone, she may have left early. What? My phone is packed with texts from Yuri from as early as 1 AM to 30 minutes ago? Mark, I need your help now. No one else can know about this. Please don't tell anyone. Something happened and suddenly the screen goes black. Shit, I forgot to charge it last night. My mind goes into overdrive. Is Yuri in trouble? Is Yuri in trouble? Does she need help? Is she in danger? What if she's already... I mentally slapped myself. There was actually a sound, so I mentally slapped myself so hard I could hear it. Worrying here will solve nothing. I can try to find Yuri at school. Go! Right. I begin sprinting to school. I spent my morning searching for Yuri and Sayori, or anyone really. I almost give up until I spot Natsuki walking to class, alone. Natsuki! Natsuki almost jumps. A few students turn to look at us. Remind me to never yell at school. I'm right here! Jeez, you don't have to yell. I know, but it's important. Get to it then, I don't have all day. Have you seen Yuri or Sayori at all? Her expression softens. You didn't hear? Sayori's running late and Yuri's not coming today. Thank goodness, Sayori's just late. But Yuri... Did Yuri say why? She didn't seem like herself the other day. Don't worry, Mark, Yuri does this all the time. Wait, she does? Yeah, Yuri doesn't really see much value in school. In fact, she never really pays attention in class. I don't think she would even come if the literature club didn't exist. It doesn't help, I'm still worried about her. Natsuki notices my sad expression and lightly punches my arm. Cheer up, dummy, Yuri... Oh, tougher. I thought it said together. I was like, what? Yuri's tougher than you give her credit for. She'll be fine, you'll see. Despite myself, I smile. I do like, Sayori. I do like Natsuki's positive attitude towards Yuri. Did I say Sayori? Natsuki, yeah. Did I say Sayori? I meant Natsuki, obviously. But I do like Natsuki's, very positive attitude towards Yuri. It is very nice to see. Natsuki knows Yuri better than I do. I should trust her judgment. Thanks, Natsuki. See you at the club. Yeah, see you, Mark. Natsuki runs off to her class. I should probably do the same. Class was boring as usual. At least now I can see everyone at the club. Almost everyone. I begin walking to the club room when I see Monika making her way towards me. Weren't we going to meet in the cafe next to the park? And then I immediately knew where that was. I thought that was today. And where were you off to, Mark? The club room? We changed... Yeah, there we go. I remember it. We changed the location, remember? Oh yeah, that park. With that cafe. Do you know the way? My phone is out of battery. Of course I do. Come with me. It would be weird if Monika didn't know where it was, because she said where she suggested the location, so it would be weird if she didn't know where it was. Saying this, she dashes past me and makes her way out of the school. Also, weren't we supposed to spend some time together before or after the club? or something? I thought we agreed to do some. Oh, yeah, we're gonna go shopping, I believe. Or maybe we're going to do that after the club is over. We're here. I take a look around. It's the same park that I saw Sayori at last week. Why had I been so afraid to talk to her back then? I suddenly noticed something. Where are the other girls? You didn't hear? They can't make it, it's just us today. Wait, really? Jeez, you have your phone off for 1 day. In that case, what do you want to do? Well, I was gonna have everyone write poems, using nature as inspiration, but I feel like you wouldn't really enjoy that. Very true, I could never imagine myself writing poems. Okay, the massive 180 from the original Doki Doki there. Well, in that case, why don't we start walking and see where we end up? That actually sounds quite fun. Lead the way, Monika. We begin walking through the park together. Leaves are blown in the wind and the air is extremely cold. Monika seems unfazed. She's looking over at a large group of students making their way home. Doesn't she normally hang out with them during breaks? If you want to go hang out with your real friends, I don't mind. What do you mean, Mark? I mean your real friends. I gestured to the group she was looking at. I know that you spend more time with them, and they are far more popular than the rest of us. So if you want to be with them, I won't judge. Monika suddenly stops and turns towards me. Mark, is that seriously what you think about me? I'm just some popular girl with her whole life figured out and endless friends? Not gonna lie, that was pretty much it. Cause if that's what you think, then you clearly don't know me. Crap, I clearly struck a nerve. Those friends only accept me because I'm popular, because I'm cool. If I mess up or start acting differently, if I make one mistake, then those friends are gone. It's like going through a minefield every day, and it's why I like the literature club so much, because I know that no matter how bad I mess up, I know you all won't abandon me. I'm completely stunned. I had no idea that Monika had so much trouble in her life. I just assumed everything was perfect for her. You're right, Monika, clearly I don't know you, but I'm glad you decided to share with me. I honestly had no idea. That's okay, Mark. It's not your fault. And I didn't mean to get angry at you. That's okay. Monika begins walking again, completely ignoring the other students. Eventually, yeah, well, that would actually be a very interesting, like, character development moment for a Monika, maybe this Monika, maybe the Monika route in this game, but a Monika route where she is the popular, she's the popular girl and she's forced to, like, sort of lead a double life where she actually genuinely enjoys spending time with everybody at the club, but then for the rest of the time she has to, like, please every single person, people from the debate club where she was a member of or a president of, like last year, other people from her extracurriculars, from her sports teams or whatever, or from her classes. Because again, like I mentioned in Blue Skies, where it was kind of hinted at Monika's route that was cut from the game, bastards, where it was hinted that in Monika's route that she had like overbearing parents that like demanded straight A's from her, and if she failed on one class then she didn't receive dinner that day or something, like that's the feeling that you got from what she told about it in Monika's route. Because in the cut content which I did get to see, where we played a game together, she was like, yeah, I've never played a game before. She was extremely like uncomfortable, like I should be working, I can't have fun, or because she was so like mentally drilled by her parents to like constantly be working on school and whatnot. So like when she even like had a time to relax, she even also had to read books, or like not read books as in the way Yuri reads books, of course. Like she had to study even when she was in her spare time, So then when I introduced her to like playing a game in her spare time, she was like very uncomfortable because she kind of wanted to do it, but at the same time she was afraid of that like her parents would find out or whatever. So, you know, that was very interesting. And so, and what I thought about it now when I just read this like interaction where she's like, yeah, those other people aren't really my friends, that would make a very interesting choice for well, for Monika, not really for the player. For a Monika route where like you spend time with Monika like on her route, and she starts to learn that yeah, she can, like, it's not bad if she like relaxes every now and then, because she shouldn't be working 100% of the time every day 24/7, you know. And then like that's like the goal of Monika's route then in that game, or this imaginary scenario that I'm describing right now, you know? Like that's the goal of that Monika route, that she has to learn that you need a healthy balance between work and leisure time, you know? And then what would be a cool like character development moment for Monika during that route, where that is the main problem that she needs to solve, is if like she's like struggling with it, and then she's working with it, and she's like trying to figure out what works for her, and then she realizes like yeah, leisure time is necessary as well, and you know, and she enjoys doing it, and she enjoys doing it with MC, you know. And then a very cool character development moment would be if her friends, her popular friends, like found out that she's actually being friends with me, well, like me and the MC, yeah, and she's falling in love with the MC, and that she's hanging out with Yuri, and she's hanging out with Natsuki, and because Yuri and Natsuki are very unpopular, well, not as but like by far not as popular as not anywhere near as popular as Monika, I mean, but in general, like very unpopular. And then her popular friends realize, like, start to figure out that she's actually enjoying hanging out with them, and you know, she's developing feelings for MC. And then a cool moment would be if then her friends, her popular friends, are like starting to like, well, not necessarily bully her, but like start to tease her about, and then she has to make a choice. That Monika has to choose, like, continue with that life of pretendance, that she has to pretend to be everybody's friend and miss popular, and abandon the literature club to keep in line with what her parents want of her, or she chooses for herself and says, fuck you guys, I actually do like them, they are my friends, don't talk about them in that way, I'm gonna sit with them at lunch every day now, or whatever, you know? Like, that she has to make that choice, because that's a very big choice, so that would be a fantastic character moment, because either she does choose to go for her friends and for MC, and she like, and then of course she like, her popularity plummets and her parents get angry at her, but of course like the whole literature club helps her to come to move through that as well as possible, and then of course that leads to a good ending maybe, or she decides, like, she feels that the pressure is too much and she's forced to cut ties with the literature club and MC and everything, and then of course that hurts her incredibly badly, and she really wants it to change, but she just feels like she can't, and then that could lead to possibly a bad ending, and then maybe you could have like a second choice like down the line where you can pull her back into the good ending, and if you make the wrong choice there again, then kind of like with Yuri's routes in Blue Skies, where there was, because you know, so Yuri's route in Blue Skies was just one choice. There was only one choice that was important. If you made the correct choice there, then no matter what else you chose nothing was relevant after that. But in Yuri's route, there were a whole bunch of choices you needed to make, because you needed to help her in times when it was necessary, but you didn't need to help her all the time, because then she felt like she was dependent of you. But you needed to also make her feel like that she could do things on her own. So there was like a healthy balance between, you needed to help her a few times, but not all the time. So I feel like they could make a Monika route based on that, where you need to like make I don't necessarily know what those choices would be, but you need to make like various choices. And I'm just thinking choices in the same way as in Yuri's Ride in Blue Skies. Like, you need to help her or let Monika do it herself. And you need to like have a certain balance between the two. You don't need to always choose help Monika or always choose don't help Monika. And that will lead to the good ending or bad ending or whatever. You need to like you need to actually start thinking about those choices and like you make good choices and whatnot. And if you made the right choices, during that time span, when this decision comes on Monika's path, where she has to choose between her fake friends and her real friends, she chooses her real friends, and then of course that forces and puts you on track for the good ending. But then you can make like, but then the task is to work together with the other members of the literature club to help Monika through this time, because of course her parents are going to be pissed at her. Her fake friends are going to make life miserable for her because they feel like she betrayed them. So you know you need to make a few choices after after Monika's big choice, you know. And if you make the wrong choice there, then you can still go to the bad ending. But then also, and if you make the good choices there, you help Monika through it perfectly with your friends with Yuri and Sayori and Natsuki and stuff, and then that leads to the good ending where MC and Monika are happily together and then in love and whatnot. But then if you make the wrong choice there and you don't help Monika through that tough period correctly, then she feels like she made the wrong choice and then she'll leave you and then she'll go back to her parents saying, yeah, you were right, I'm sorry, and then everything will go back to the way it was, and then the literature club disbands or whatever, and then you never see Monika again, and she still kind of loves you, but she feels like she can't be with you, and that is the bad ending. But then the other way around, it should also be possible, where if you don't make the right choice in the beginning of the route, when Monika's big choice happens, she chooses for her fake friends, because she feels like the pressure is too much, and she feels like she can't trust her real friends enough, or she doesn't feel comfortable enough because you made the wrong choice in the beginning. But then after that, of course, she feels like she has to cut ties with the literature club and with MC and all that type of stuff. But of course, she feels miserable about that because she doesn't really want to do that, but she felt like she was forced to do it because of the pressure from her parents. So even if you mess up in the beginning of that route, and Monika makes the wrong choice during her big character moment, then there should be a few choices after that where, again, you work together with the other members from the literature club, with Yuri and Sayori and Natsuki. And then you need to make a few choices. Then if you make the correct choices there, then you can pull Monika back into the good ending. And if you make the wrong choice there as well, then of course she goes head first into the bad ending. But it should be, but then that would be really cool, because then you have like, you can like start with bad ending, and then halfway down when Monika's choice happens, you can pull her back into the good ending. Or you can be, or the other way around, you can start with good ending, and then after Monika's big choice, you can steer it towards the bad ending, or bad ending in both sides of the story, or good ending both sides of the story. That would be really cool. Is there a mod like that out there? Because I would love to play that. I just randomly started thinking about that. That would be an awesome Monika route. Because then, you know, like, lots of choices there that are important, and you can, like, it's not like one choice, and if you make the wrong choice, you fucked it up completely. Like, there are loads of opportunities where you can steer it in either direction. And then, you know, the big defining moment is like in the middle of the story, where Monika is forced to choose between her fake friends and her real friends. And then depending on the choices you made leading up to that, she will choose for her real friends, which is of course the correct choice, or she will choose for her fake friends because she feels like the pressure is too much or whatever, and that is of course the wrong choice. And then depending on that, you can have to make other choices to you know, do whatever to keep her on. If she made the correct choice, to keep her on the right path, or if she made the wrong choice, then to pull her back, essentially. That would be a fucking phenomenal Monika route. That would be like an incredible... I just completely made all of that up, like from scratch. Literally just now, I just thought off the top of my head, I just made all of that up. So there's a big chance that that mod doesn't exist, but I really want to play it now. I made up a mod in my head and I want to play it now. Anyway, yeah. So if any Doki Doki modders are watching this video, gap in the market for an amazing Monika route there, or a Monika focused story. Or, of course, a Monika route in a mod that has multiple routes. Or you could just, excuse me, make it just about Monika. Just Monika, just Monika, just Monika. Alright, anyway, let's... that mod doesn't exist. I made that up in my head. This mod does exist, so let's continue playing this. Eventually, we come to a long pathway that leads into the city. Monika follows a path that winds around back streets and alleyways until... we come to a very familiar looking mall. Hope you got better at walking, Mark. Monika quickly runs off into the building before I can comment. You sneaky little... Oh, wait up! I begin chasing after her. God, she's fast. Yeah, well, she was like on the track team or whatever, wasn't she? Like, she does athletics and stuff. I lose her near a clothing store of some kind. Looking at its customers, it's clearly a store for women. Oh, Monika, this better be worth it. Monika! Monika, where are you? Over here? Wow, have you been spending time with Sayori, Monika? Her voice is quiet and sounds far away. I venture deeper and deeper into the store, ignoring the weird looks from the older women. Monika! I'm here! This time her voice comes from behind me. Moving through a veiled curtain, I walk into a large open closet filled to the brim with shoes. Monika greets me with a smile that's a little too smug for my liking. Took you long enough. Not all of us are blessed with the gifts of super speed, Monika. Or teleportation! Are you cheating here, Monika? Are you using the game code to teleport into the store? Well, now that you're here, we can see the view. I glance around the enormous piles of shoes. I think your definition of view is very different to mine. Tss, not here, Mark. Close your eyes. Gonna put a no on that one. She playfully sighs, rolling her eyes. Just do it. Oh, fine. She suddenly grabs my arm and drags me further into the closet. Wow. I hear the sound of a door opening and feel wind blow through my hair. Open up. Whoa. Standing on the store balcony, we both look out onto the sunset. It's beautiful. Monika leans on the railing and sighs heavily. I like to come here after school. It's a great place to forget about everything. Forget all the work, stress, everything. Thanks, Monika. What for, Mark? Spending this time with me. I know I seem like I don't enjoy it, but it means a lot to me. Of course, Mark. It's my job as president to make all my club members feel special. I can't help chuckling a little bit. Even now, Monika still only thinks of me as a club member. I feel a bit disappointed, but not very surprised. Monika was very much out of my league. There's no one quite like you, Monika. She flashes me a smile and goes back to watching the sunset. This is nice. Suddenly Monika turns to me with a more serious expression. Mark, have you had any more weird dreams? Uh-oh. Yeah, actually, why do you ask? Oh, no reason. Would you mind telling me about them? Uh-oh! How can I tell Monika that I had to choose between all the girls and that I didn't pick her? It's okay. You don't have to tell me. No, it's okay. It's just weird to talk about. That's okay, take your time. Well, I was in a forest like the first dream I had. Except this time all four of you were there. And then? I can't tell her. Not yet. I don't remember. Oh well. What about you? Any more weird dreams? None that I'm really comfortable with sharing. Sorry, Mark. Hey, don't worry about it. I'll take one last look at the sunset. We should be heading home, it's getting late. Good point. Care to be a gentleman and walk a lady home? I doubt I have much of a choice. She giggles slightly and begins walking home. I should probably follow. After an hour or so walking, we come to Monika Street. I'll make it from here, Mark. You sure? I'm happy to keep going. That's really sweet, Mark. There aren't many guys like you. She quickly kisses me on the cheek before running off into the night. Whoa. Yeah, whoa. I predicted that. Whoa. She just thinks of you as a club member, huh? Oh, shut up, me. But now I'm stuck. Does Monika like me? But I meant to be going after Yuri. Wait a minute. This morning. Yuri's messages. Oh god. I begin madly dashing home to get my phone charged. Bursting through my bedroom door, I quickly find the charger and plug my phone in. Come on, come on. After a few minutes, the phone flashes with life. Quickly scrolling through my text, I find... nothing? The last text sent from Yuri was from our coffee date. Did I imagine them? No, I know what I saw. Yuri must have deleted them at some point. I should still make sure she's okay. I quickly write up a text and send it to her. Are you okay? Those messages you sent this morning were very worrying. 30 minutes pass, no reply. She's probably asleep.